Hi guys, I hope you're all keeping well and safe. Welcome to Early Years Matters TV. On today's episode of Early Years Matters TV, I am going to be talking about why kids don't listen to their parents. Today's discussion is going to be all about some of the reasons why kids don't listen to their parents. If you're a parent or a guardian, this is a video you should not miss. Please ensure that you watch it to the end. I know as parents, you're frustrated when you're talking to your children and they don't listen to you. So I would like us to examine some of the reasons why these children don't listen to you. Okay, so the first reason is when parents speak to their children, they do not get their children's attention. Yes, this could be one of the reasons why your children don't listen to you when you speak to them. Okay, so it is important that when you're speaking to your children, you get their attention. Okay, when you're asking them to do things, are you maintaining eye contact, or are you getting down to their level? This is important. Okay, sometimes you see parents when they talk to their children, they are far away. Maybe they could be in the kitchen and the child is upstairs and they are talking to the child. Now tell me, how will the child be able to listen? Okay, so it could be one of the reasons why your children are not listening to you when you're speaking to them. Are you maintaining eye contact? Okay, are you getting down to their level? Especially when they are young children from birth to 8, it is really important that when you're speaking to this group of children that you get down to their level. Okay, so please take note of this first tip in relation to why your children might not be listening to you. Another reason why your children might not be listening to you is you are speaking in a loud tone of voice. Yes, sometimes young children, okay, or children like to be spoken to in a calm voice. Okay, so they look at it this way: you want them to do something and you're shouting. Okay, you're shouting at them. Children don't like this. They like when they are being spoken to. They like people to speak to them in a lower voice, in a calm voice. Okay, so it is really important as a parent or as a guardian, if you're speaking to your children, if you want your children to listen to you, you want your children to do something, ensure that you stay away from speaking with a loud voice. Okay. Another reason why your children might not be listening to you is whereas you might not be a good model in relation to listening. Okay, so sometimes maybe when your children are talking to you, they want your attention. You're not giving them the attention. You're not listening to them. Okay, so indirectly you're saying to them it's okay not to listen to people. Okay, so it's really important as parent that you should be a good role model to children. If you want your children to listen to you, you have to be a good role model. You listen to them when they're talking to you. Okay, when others are speaking with you. Okay, because like I said, children will watch this. Okay, so you are the role model to your children. They watch what you do and they emulate this behavior. Okay, so another reason why your children might not be listening to you is you are not a good role model in relation to listening. You're not listening to others. You're not listening to them, and indirectly when you speak to them, okay, not to listen to you because they've seen you in many ways. Okay, not listening to people, and they look at it this way: okay, she's not listening to people, he is not listening to people, my mom is not listening to people, my dad is not listening to people, so it's okay, I should not listen to people as well. Take note of this as well. All right. Another reason why your children don't listen to you is parents shout when children don't listen to them. Okay, so some children, okay, if not all children, it's not even some children, okay, all children do not like shouting. Okay, look at it this way as an adult as well. Okay, so when people shout at you, how do you feel? Okay, so think about this for a second. Okay, so if you're talking to your friend as an adult, okay, as a parent, okay, you're talking to your friend and your friend shout at you, so how will you feel? Okay, so look at it this way as well: you want your children to do something and they're not listening to you and you're shouting. I know it's not easy. Do not get me wrong. Okay, I'm a parent as well. I'm speaking from a parent perspective. Okay, sometimes you want your children to do something and they're not listening to you. You tend to be frustrated. You tend to shout. Okay, so it's really important as a parent, as a guardian, that you stay away from shouting. Okay, like I said, more like when people shout at them. They don't like when their parents shout at them. Okay, so it's really important if you want them to listen to you, you want them to do something for you. Okay, so do not shout. Stay away from shouting. Okay, there are other ways that you could pass the message to your children. There are other ways you could get your children to do things without shouting. So please do take note of this as well. Okay, as parents, as guidance, stay away from shouting. If you want your children to do something, they are not doing it, shouting is not the best solution. Okay, go and desist from shouting. Take note of this tip. All right. Reason, okay, why your children might not be listening to you is they could have a medical condition. Okay, they could have a listening problem. Okay, so this is important. As parent, as guidance, I don't want you to take this for granted, because sometimes, or most of the time, you're speaking to your children, you want them to do something and they're not doing it. Okay, and you might be looking at it that, oh, the child is stubborn, the child does not want to listen. It could be that a child has a medical condition, a child has a listening problem. Okay, so it could be that important as a parent or guardian, if you find out or you notice that your child, talking to your child is not listening to you, I think the best way is to seek medical help. Okay, seek the help of a doctor. Okay, who might be able to put you through, bring your child for a hearing test to be able to detect if your child has a hearing problem. So I do not want you to take this for granted. Do not label the child and say, oh, the child is stubborn, the child doesn't want to listen, because there could be something there that is stopping the child from, like I said earlier, it could be that a child has a medical condition in relation to listening. Okay, so I hope you've taken note of this, to some of the reasons why your children might not be listening to you. Subscribe for more on this channel. Take care and mind yourselves for now. Bye bye.